Hey guys, welcome back for another great video, and today it's about all remakes of the Good Doctor series. It's mainly a medical drama television series mixed with romance and comedy, and I will present for you other 3 different remakes for the original series Good Doctor. So without any further ado, let's get started guys. And to begin with the original series for the Good Doctor, it's actually a 2013 South Korean medical drama television series that were adapted into 3 international versions, and we're gonna go after all of the series one by one. So this video will absolutely spoil the series if you haven't already watched it, but if you did, you are more than welcome. The original series, which is the Korean one, contains 1 season of 20 episodes that evolves around Park Seon. He's a young man with autism. Although he has the mental capacity of 10 years old child, his savant syndrome is responsible for his exceptional skills in medical diagnosis and allows him to be able to become a pediatric surgeon. Since an event that occurred during his childhood, Park Seon has always wanted to become a doctor. Witness to his particular abilities, the director of the hospital will do everything to ensure that the latter integrates his establishment, and the board of directors is opposed. It proposes to grant him 6 months to prove himself, and if he proves not, to see on becoming a resident. To have the required skills or finds himself responsible for any problem, he will then leave his position as a director. So the first remake is the American version of Good Doctor, stating the same name of the series, and aired exactly in the year of 2017, that contains 5 seasons, which describe the story of a young surgeon who suffers from autism and Asperger's syndrome, making it difficult for him to communicate, but at the same time, an incredible genius was born. Despite this, he realizes his dream of being a surgeon in a prestigious hospital, relying on his inimitable intelligence, his past, and various events that occurred to him, and overcoming prejudice about his illness by proving his worth even to the most skeptical. And the sick cases begin to follow throughout the series with their differences, and Sean Murphy has his way of treating these passions in an unconventional or familiar way. This young prodigy quickly arouses the admiration of some of his peers. Other than that, others, on the other hand, are just waiting for an error or waiting for him to fail on his part to put him out of the race. A second remake is a Japanese series with the same name, Good Doctor, that released in 2018, that contains 2 seasons, where Shindo Minato is an autistic young male with savant syndrome who has always struggled to communicate well with others, but is gifted with an outstanding memory and exceptional spatial abilities. Aspiring to become a doctor and help support the lives of children, he joins the hospital pediatric department as a medical resident. And the final remake is a Turkish series called Musai's Doctor, or we can say Mucize Doctor, that released on 2019, contains 2 seasons, and the series revolves around the Dr. Ali, who was born with autism in addition to the gifted syndrome, and about the events he experiences as a talented doctor, accompanied by some obstacles, especially in terms of social communication. And Ali was born into a poor and humble family, and his condition was the cause of the family's turmoil, especially on his father's side. And among the events, the death of the rabbit that Ali loved so much, and his older brother also had an accident in a deserted cave that led to his brother's death, and his father's decision to abandon him for a children's shelter because he blames him for this accident. So Ali's loss of his rabbit and his older brother motivated him to become a doctor in the future to help others, and he has an extraordinary skill in memorizing and remembering, as well as the ability to analyze and diagnose diseases, but he nevertheless faces many difficulties in terms of social communication. His appointment in one of the largest hospitals in Istanbul as an assistant surgeon with the help of another doctor who cared for him in his childhood, and this situation made him the subject of constant controversy between doctors and colleagues, as well as among some patients. And In this way, the events of the series revolve, where Ali learns every day one of the skills, communicates, and diagnoses new conditions that are difficult for even the best doctors to diagnose. So whatever version you've watched it, do you think there are huge differences in the story for each one? Anyway, I think this is where the video is about to end. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and let me know in a comment below if you need more videos like this concept. As for now, our famous line, I wish you the most wonderful day.